So I had I had a different video planned for today. I was going to take you all shopping. I filmed a shopping video last week, but honestly, I didn't do the store justice. I went to an international grocery store for the first time, and I was a kid in a candy store, but I was also trying to film for a dinner party video. I was shopping for a dinner party video, and so I didn't have a exact plan in my head of what I wanted to do, and so it just was like not very good. I was bored editing it, and I just could imagine that you all watching it would be like, "What is going on?" Like, because I was so just like staring at things, trying to work things out in my head. I wasn't really talking through it. It just wasn't good. So I'm gonna film a shopping video later today and probably come out tomorrow. But in the meantime, I was like, what do I want to post today? And so I was like, let me just take you all with me. This is an atypical day for me. Typically, I'm like a get up in the morning and swim and do all that kind of stuff. But like, I don't leave the house before like 9. This is currently 7. It was currently 7:30. I left the house this morning. And I'm gonna do like, so I gotta go. I owe a mile, so I'm gonna go walk the mile, um, at this local trail real fast, and then go from there and head over to the gym, work out, hang out with the guys for a little bit, and then probably in my day or in my morning at the gym. So I'm gonna bring you along just for the day. It's gonna be nice and simple. Probably gonna hit the gym. We may hit back is the always the go-to. The new split is back full body, chest full body. So I'll probably do back or chest, one like full body in between those days. So I'm not doing legs just solely by themselves, and we'll see. But yeah, I was what is going on here? So the trail I go to is next to the church that I normally walk at in the evenings. Uh, the church is obviously it's morning time, so they might be occupied or whatever. But the trail is usually closed at 10 p.m. And so I don't want to walk like at. I mean, it's been 88, 90 degrees, 91 degrees with high humidity during the daytime. So walking in the day has not been. It's just not it. So got up early today, go for this little walk. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna take you all along for the walk. Um, I hopefully remember to record. Usually I get into it. I'm just like, you know what I mean, just trying to survive. But we'll see. I wanted to ask you all. I personally love. Oh, that was my turn. Yeah, that's my turn. I personally love golf. I don't play it as much as I ever. I mean, I don't play it very much. It was my first sport I learned though. My dad was really big into golfing, and so as a child, he had me. You know, that was my first gift was clubs, like kid clubs, whatever. I got the hand grip early, all these things, and then I went to other sports, right? Contact, basketball, football, baseball, like everything else but golf, basically. So I want to get back into it. I was thinking about playing around on Thursday or Friday, one of these mornings, and bring you along for the ride. Would you all be interested in a golf video? Mind you, I suck, so it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be horrible, beautiful, all the right places, all the right things. This is not some like golf channel where it's like, oh, this guy is damn near a scratch golfer. No, no, no. What's the opposite of scratch? That's whatever I am. If your handicap can be 90, I'm 95. Okay, so I'm gonna go, but I think I'm gonna play. So I don't know what day. I was looking at tee times. The only problem is tee times are booked for the morning. All the tee times are 11 a.m. No one wants to play 11 a.m. I get it. It's hot as hell. It is miserable at 11 a.m. in here in Ohio. But still, I'm gonna try to get a tee time in the morning. Also, I can't play I'm gonna play at a less busy course just because I want to be able to record and film, and my ball's probably be in the woods the whole time anyway. So that's gonna be double time, right? Me trying to set up the shot to film the shot, then also trying to find the ball. Both things take extra time. So I need to find a course that's not as popular and then play it. And so probably it will be 11 a.m. unfortunately. try and survive that heat. But we'll bring the water. We'll be all right. Nonetheless, we're at the trail. As you can tell, we're in the. There's grass around, so we're there. I'm gonna park the car and then go out and get ready for the walk. So, on the trail, just started. I think we can walk 0.5 miles and come back. So, we'll see how it goes. We're feeling good right now. In the nature. A little different than the hike though. This is paved. The hike was no pavement. It was just get after it. I was in the mud most of the time. So, this is a popular trail in the area. So yeah, we'll get after it, see what happens. I'll talk to you guys soon. I fucked up. Yeah, I messed up here. I was walking. I took a phone call. And, well, I got to yapping. Time passed. I kept walking. And now we're 0.95 miles in one direction. So, I haven't walked 2 miles yet in one go. But we gotta get back to the car. So we gotta battle back and see if we make it. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna try to avoid the benches. I'm gonna work really, really hard. And see what we can make shake here. I'll check in with y'all in a minute. Yeah, we're deep in this shit right now. Deep in the pain cave. Ankles finally starting to hurt a little bit. But we're gonna just keep pushing forward. There's a bench in front of us. Not today. Not today. One step at a time. We get past this bench, we're home. Get past this bench, we're home. Let's go. Here it is. Here's the bench. It looks nice. We got goals to achieve. Just keep walking. We get past here, I know I can make it home. Get past there, I know I can make it to the car. Whew. I think we're like a 0.25 miles away. Yeah, we're into it though. Holy crap. Let's go. Okay. Well, past the jungle gym. We're coming up to the cars. This shit fucking sucked. For real. See you in the car. We made it to the car. No sitting. Unplanned. Again, we were just on the phone having a chat, and next thing you know, I was looking at my watch, it was 0.95 miles. So we had to come back. Garmin died halfway through, so it doesn't even count, really. But I know I did it. You all saw some of it. I guess we gotta do it again with the full Garmin so we get it tracked. So this was pretty fun. This was pretty cool. Definitely, like, so 30 minutes had been feeling pretty shitty. But the first 30 felt great. Honestly, the first 30 was fine. It was the next 10 that was brutal, and then after that, it just got worse and worse. But I think that's good, right? It talks about the training is working. The training is working. I'm getting stronger along the way, and if the 30 can feel good now when the 30 used to suck just 2 weeks ago, right? And the 40 will be better next time, and then the 50, and then the hour, and then we go on. So I walked in total. I gotta look at the phone when I ended the call with Peyton, but I started calling her right away. So we'll do some quick math, and I think it's roughly 55, 60 minutes. Who cares about the time? The work was done. We'll fix the time later. Time will come. We'll get faster in the future. But let's drive to the gym. We'll see you in the car. I was gonna be at the gym earlier than this, but the walk took forever. Tried to survive, fought like hell, all the things. You all saw it. We were deep into it. But Now we get to go to the gym, train a little bit, work out, and then call it a day for this vlog. The rest of my evening is I need to go shopping later. I'll probably film a shopping video, hopefully for tomorrow again. Talked about that already. But yeah, that sucked. It equally sucked, and I'm also proud that I was able to do it without sitting particularly. I knew I could. Right, you all. The hike was 2 miles, so you all saw me walk or do 2 miles before. But on that hike, I was like bench to bench, and to be honest with you, a paved trail is way different than a hike. Like way, like I can't even. Like, if you've never hiked before, it's just the level of just branches and muddiness and other bullshit I had to go through. Right, the paved trail was nice and easy, smooth. It just like pick your feet up and walk in front of yourself, which I mean, hard, but I would do that. I would do the walking part again. I would also do the hiking part again too, but the hiking was just way harder and a lot different, like a way different modality. So they're not really comparable. But during the hike, the 2 mile hike, I sat a ton. Right? I mean, I probably did more sitting than I did hiking. Honestly, no, I'm kidding. But like towards the back end of it, I was definitely of the hike. I was sitting every 0.1 miles. Here, I put up the map because my Garmin dies, and so I'm looking on the map to see where, like how far I am from my car, because Apple Maps can do some pathways if they're tracked, and so I knew that I was 0.6 miles away, 0.4, 0.5, and so forth. And I didn't feel the need to stop. And honestly, from 0.6, it felt like a breeze. One of those things where it's kind of like when you know where you're going, it's a little bit easier. Like I don't know for you, but for me, if I'm going on a walk or I'm going somewhere, if I'm driving somewhere, I don't know where I'm going. It feels like the destination, the journey there, is a lot longer than it is when it comes back. Even though it's the exact same distance, it's just because the familiarity of what's going on and where you're going makes the time go by a little bit faster versus the unknownness. You're heightened. You're not really letting time go by, and so the time feels elongated, if you will. That's not so much the case when you're going back. So as soon as when I crossed that last bench, I kind of remembered, and I knew that we're almost there. Like we're home now. And so I was able to tell myself like, hey, if you get past this bench, it's not that much further to the car, right? Maybe 0.3 miles away from the car. So just work really hard to get past that last bench. And even the bench before that, when I knew that, okay, I'm passing this bench, I must be coming up on the half-mile mark, the halfway point. If I just get to there, right, we can get to the next step. For me, it's all about mental games when doing those types of things, about chunking specifically, right? Make the things as small as possible. So whether that is when it comes to weight loss, it's losing 5 pounds a week, whether it's the steps, the walk, right? I'm trying to chunk it in my head to, okay, 5 more minutes. Okay, 0.1 miles, and you figure out the next thing. Go bench to bench, right? That's my biggest thing. I remember when I did that first walk ever with my friend. This was years ago, and I'm out of the hospital. Right? I walked bench to bench. I think that's such an important concept. Is just break it up as small as possible, to where it doesn't become this grandiose, this bigger thing that it needs to be. I knew I was walking 30 minutes today. I didn't expect to walk an hour. But that first hour honestly went by so fast. I was on the phone. My friend and I were just yapping away about life and catching up and stuff. And I look up and I'm like, oh, okay, we're far. We're far away. So I just went back and fought like hell. Maybe we'll do that again here soon. I don't know. Tomorrow, maybe. Not tomorrow. I lied. I'm not bullshit, you guys. Tomorrow, it's not happening. I'm gonna walk tomorrow, but I'm not doing the trail. Probably the church parking lot tomorrow. Back to my nighttime routine. We'll see. I think that I'll probably do the trail. Because the problem is with the trail, you have to do the trail before 9 a.m. More like 7:30 is like perfect time. Like by the time I was getting in is when it was getting warm. I was like, yeah, I'm out. I have to get there around 7:45, 7:30. So probably do the trail. Getting up early is like a Friday. Probably Friday. Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it Friday. Trail Friday. Gonna be good. Well, that was brutal. At the gym today, I mentioned probably gonna do back. Definitely not doing full body today. There was like a part of me in my head that thought about maybe possibly potentially if I felt good, all those things where it was never gonna happen, but I thought about it of doing a full body today. But after that, these legs are cooked. All right, I'm gonna go to the gym, do the gym stuff, then I'm gonna go do the rest of my day. Right, I gotta do some packing and stuff, and then make it to the store hopefully around 8 p.m. I like going to the store either super early or super late. So right it opens or right before it closes. Only because I'm filming in the store, I don't want to be an inconvenience, right? If I'm going to the store for myself, I just go during whenever I want to go. But if I'm filming in the store, I'm cognizant of the other people that are around, and I don't want to be an inconvenience to those folks, right? I get that people don't sign up to be on camera, and so let me not be in their way. So if I go like last minute, usually I'm the last person to leave the store when I do the shopping video, or not the last, but like in that last group of people. Because I think I'm trying to be cognizant of it, and respectful, right? I don't want to be the other folks in the shot or what have you, who didn't sign up to be on the cameras. And then next week, back to Saraga, the international grocery store. That they had. Okay, this is going to be really nerdy again. I don't know if I've talked about this or not. Saraga had fresh duck. Now, why is that important? I have not seen fresh duck in a grocery store ever. Ever. Kroger, Aldi, Costco, the butcher shop, it's always frozen. Because it's not really an in-demand, it's not really an in-demand thing, right? A lot of people aren't, especially in Columbus and Ohio, aren't just making, roasted duck or pan-seared duck or duck à l'orange or Peking. We're not making that every day. So there's no, from a store perspective, right, I get it that like, hey, people might want duck, but we can just keep it frozen. That way shelf life makes sense. But Saraga had fresh duck. They only had 2 packages. Tells me that they don't have a very high demand for it, but they have some demand. Excuse me. I was rudely interrupted by the person behind me honking because the person in front of me wasn't going fast enough. How is it my fault? I have no idea. But Peking duck, or duck in general, fresh duck. So when you have fresh duck, right, when you have frozen duck, I'm a snob when it comes to frozen food. I don't love frozen meats or frozen vegetables. Personally, it's just a thing. Especially like if you like mix them in something for like frozen vegetables, they're fine. Frozen meats, right? Not a huge fan of them. I will do like frozen venison because you just like when you get a whole deer, right? You want to be able to have the deer, and so frozen venison makes sense. But if I can help it, I don't like to do frozen meats. So that being said, frozen duck, not really my vibe per se. But fresh duck, I think duck is an underrated protein. It's a fattier protein source, so not one that you do like commonly, but I think every now and then it's an underrated protein for sure, especially if you make it correct. And roast duck is phenomenal, but love breaking it down too. So what I'll do is I might buy 1 or 2 of them, and I might make this into a video. I might buy one and turn it into like 3 different things. So you can do duck breast, obviously. So you butcher the duck, so you do the duck breast, and then make the wings and the legs, the wings and the drum separate for a different dish. And then the third dish is turn the carcass into a stock. So you roast the carcass, and then take the roasted carcass with just salt, pepper, garlic, onion, just some basic seasonings. And then you turn the carcass into a stock. So then you have duck broth, which super flavorful broth that you can add to different things like other soups, cold soups, warm soups. Just having broth on hand in general. So you can make 3 different dishes out of it. You can make it into a soup with a duck-based broth soup. Yeah. So it's been in my head rent-free since I saw it. I didn't buy it for the actual dinner because I didn't think that other folks like duck. Mainly my friend. I know she doesn't like duck. So we kept it salmon and steak, which everyone likes salmon and steak. Well, everyone likes steak. If you don't like salmon, grow up. Back today. Should be good. We're going to keep it nice and light. Probably going to do close grip pull downs and then single arm machine row. And then we'll go from there. I'm not sure yet exactly how it's going to shake out, but we'll see. Oh. Let's go narrow. Oh, last set here. My back is cooked for sure. One more set here, and then straight down pull downs, and then end the biceps. Let's get to it. Oh. Okay. Oh. So last set, I know we're done. Or last exercise. 2 sets here. So that was a good workout. It was a good day of work. Actually, I think the workout itself could have been probably a little bit better. I did close grip pull downs followed by lat pull downs. Then I did single arm rows, and then I did straight arm pull downs. And then I did 2 sets of curls. So I did normal curls, then bicep, then hammer curls. My issue was I watched back the film from the working out, and being critical of myself, I thought I could have gone a little bit harder. I thought I could have gave a little bit more, and I feel like I let the walk impact the workout. So I know I was tired from the walk itself, but that's no excuse to leave a few reps in the tank, if you will. So I think that's the good thing about recording, is that you can be critical of yourself. You can look back and try to not let that happen again, or be a little bit better next time for sure. In the meantime, I'm gonna go on a quick run real fast, and then I'm gonna shop at Whole Foods tonight. I've committed to the bit here, so we're gonna try and go to Whole Foods. Hopefully, it doesn't bankrupt me for the second time. No, I'm kidding. It'll be fine. I have a solid plan, so we'll be fine. But pick up food for the week, and yeah, I appreciate it being here. We'll talk soon. Cheers.